like I give a fuck, dilly gaff. Am I being direct enough, dilly gaff? It's just another way of saying I couldn't give a fucking rat's ass, mate. And do I look like I give a fuck, dilly gaff?
Warning, this brew review contains psychological nudity. Today, we don't even have time anymore to even discuss it. We just have to go straight on to drinking it. North Shore, a lager from a Castle Danger. This is an amber ale. I believe it weighs in at 6.5%. 5.3%. Disappointed. It looks a little hazy, like one of Joey's urine samples. It's going to taste really awesome, though, in this glass that I got from the Crazy Scotsman. And smells like beer. Cheers. First in the House of Pain. Well, there's a couple stragglers. See, there was only one straggler. He don't count. First was Smile Money, saying, first, whoops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Stop it. Ben N says first being second. Ben N says third being second. Mike says fourth being third. Then he says, cheers, Eric. Cheers, Mike. March 2. I'm here, and I'm number 6. 2, 3. Actually, you're 5. Stellar Intro Brew Babe and Screen Brew Babe. Where do you find my soon-to-be wife? Oh, shit, that reminds me. Cobra wanted one, and I went through all my... Did I do that brew review? I think I did that brew review down here. I couldn't find it upstairs, Cobra. I'm going to have to... I pondered it for hours where it was. Harmarsh 2, nice content, my guy. Want to be YouTube friends? Yes. Gunwild, 5th commenter, bitches. Tom, amazing video. Keep it up. You know, it's my money. You're right. You know, a view's a view. I'll give him a heart. DFC responds to him, these nuts are amazing, dude. Then Tom says, great video. Keep it up, dude. Foomaster 2, woof woof meow. Joey, here again for now. Off to bed. I'll watch tomorrow. Mike, the lovely Christine. Okay. Who sent her the book? Someone sent her How to Tickle the Pickle book. Yeah, that's exactly what it's all about. Hey, I'm with whoever sent it. Let's hope she keeps it. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of that, I received something, and I have no idea what it is. So, let's find out. Another lower parts kit. Okay, awesome. This is like the one that this is like the one that Ben, Minnesota Shooter sent. I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but I know what I could use it for. I could, well, now it's flipping a coin. Do I put the 24-inch together, or do I put this into the retro? Oh, I'll have to look more closely. Thank you. Cheap old gun guy. At this rate, you're going to have more cap guns than real guns. I hope your brother-in-law can reload caps. Hey, it's on. No, honestly, it's getting close. Smile money. We had a 7-Eleven nearby robbed by a person with a mask. There's a fucking shock. This is something she's been predicting since they started telling people they had to wear a mask. She goes, perfect. Now the norm is going to be walking around wearing a mask? Oh my God. People are so fucking stupid and gullible. I cannot believe the direction in which this is going. Good job. Good job. Hitler would be proud. Hitler would be so proud of our government right now and what's going on. It's disgusting. So I found out today, Minnesota, Christine told me Minnesota has now, I don't know what the wording is. I don't know if it's a heavy suggestion, because it certainly can't be fucking illegal to go for a jog or to go on a, go walking on a trail. You know, one minute they're encouraging people to get outside and not be stuffed in their houses, and all of a sudden now, oh my God, please everybody stay home. You might be able to go outside and get a broken fingernail or something. Oh my God. I mean, am I amongst a small group of people seeing the direction in which this is and how easily it's working? What fucking retard socialist fucking pansy pussies. Revolution, Clyde. Rev a fucking lution. Where's your papers? Where's your papers?
I don't have no paper.
Where's your papers?
I don't have a paper. I don't even have a mask. I have nothing.
Hey, want to come down here and show me some pickle tricks?
No. I don't want to show you pickle tricks.
If this shit works, I'm going to start sending you books just like that myself.
What?
Little notes. I really like page 43. Wink, wink.
I'm sure you read it already.
No, I don't need to read it.
You don't even know what's on page 43.
I don't even know if there is a page 43.
There is.
Oh. Is there anything good?
I don't know.
Gillian says hi.
Hello.
Rich Huff. Here, cheers all. Enjoying some Ardbeg. That's all the Isla I have at the moment. Life could be worse, Rich. Life could be worse. Okay. You know, I was thinking about this, and I don't honestly, I don't mean to offend anybody, because you know I was there at one point in time. I was honestly getting to the point. I had some Jim Beam, some Jack Daniels, couple of different kinds of Jamesons, Crown Royal. You know, but these are all like the usual suspects. Everything I just mentioned, I don't know why, every single person that could possibly hear this wouldn't be able to go someplace and get a bottle of you know, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, anything I mentioned. And it was honestly getting to the point where I was just like either bored with it or it just was started like I guess it's possible if you can, as a child. Now this is the separation from the alcohol talk, Smile Money. As a child, if there's things that you despised, like for me, pepper, like black pepper, this was green peppers, and all sorts of things. Well, look at the other night. I made up asparagus. Never wanted to touch that as a kid, and I just pan fried. I'm losing it. Something else I would have like thrown up if I had to eat as a kid. I despised it so badly that even when my mom made it, she didn't even make me even eat it. It wasn't like, okay, I'm only gonna put 4 on your plate. No, you're not. I'm gonna put 1 on your plate. No, you're not. I'll sit at this fucking table until the table rots before I put that in my mouth. And I just recently bought some and pan fried it, and I'd do it again. So, is it possible to grow out of an attachment to something? Where am I going with this? The whiskey. I was just honestly, I was starting to get to the point where I was just kind of going back to craft beers, and nothing was really doing it for me anymore. Tequila, vodka, and whiskeys. And then this whole thing started with NIHAP and all the more elaborate things, and not even elaborate. But for me, I definitely love the Scotch. I can't even argue that. It's it goes from, okay, I just got called out to do a whiskey shot, and like, oh no, I really like that. Try to keep a straight face when you're about to barf. Too, some of these, like to pour a like a shot and a half or a 2-shot glass of the Emerald, excuse me, or the Paul John. It's that or the Ardbeg. That's actually enjoyable, but it also comes at a price where it's like, okay, how long can I make this bottle last? Bearded CB, top 20. Brandon. Then Brandon says, so late, had to deal with a stolen Valor POS. Oh, sorry he was late. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Personally, there's a lot of things that someone can try to do, but to say that they're somebody that they're not, military-wise, is a total fucking disgrace in my book. Brandon again, loving the intro and brew, babe. Another fine use of electrical tape. Smile Money. Well, if it did not let air particles, dust particles, and then you'd pass out from the lack of oxygen. Thank you, Smile Money. Coleman 75. Cheers. Slumming it with vodka tonight. Enjoyed the fuck YouTube rant. They're really screwed it up. Have a good one. Thank you. No, see, I don't get it. As a businessman, if I could create something and all of a sudden I was like getting ungodfully rich off of it, why would I give a shit if someone was using, let's just say again, I've said this, like you created your own version of YouTube and it actually takes off. And you're looking through the videos and you're like, okay, 50% of these people, that are getting lots of views have the same political view and our founding fathers and what the men and women in our military fought and died for, blah, blah, blah. You're all for that. And then the other side are a bunch of diaper-wearing cunt straps, whatever that is. And, but that person's video just netted me like $1,000 this month, and the guy that had the negative that I disagreed with also made me $1,000 this month. Who cares? It's called the freedom of speech. And what is it that YouTube, all of a sudden, they just think that somehow they're just going to control the masses and everything. I mean, to be notified that the girl laying on the blonde laying on the counter, you could see, I don't think you could even see side boob in that one. You could see her butt. She was wearing a thong-style swimming suit. Shit. Yesterday, the girl with the intro, the thumbnail intro, that was, as far as I'm concerned, that was a hell of a lot better looking picture for the old Spank Bank, and yet to get notified that, oh, we pulled your thumbnail because it broke community guidelines. Well, fuck you and your community guidelines. You are the biggest bunch of hypocritical fucks I've ever seen. Oh, well, let's go watch a woman blow paintballs out of her fucking vagina. But that's okay because that's art. Oh, what is it? You got a bunch of fucking homos working there? You can't appreciate a fine looking woman? Must be a bunch of fucking homos. Must be these people that look at a 1980 Civic and go, oh, I really like that exhaust pipe. Or you're just so stuck up on yourself, you look at yourself in the mirror and go, I'd fuck me. Community guidelines. Just because you fucking make shit up as you go, fuck you and your community guidelines. A new update is available. Don't care, don't want it, go away. A Michael Collins with a link to amazing sweetie girls online. I'm sure that's just going to be pornography, but hey, I'm all for it. See, freedom of speech. Let's keep Tom around too. Brandon, BattleBox looked like it was decent box this month, and yes, ScrewTube does screw with the numbers. I gain 190 subs a month, but lose about 50 a month. Yeah. But I do get notifications for here. See, that's plus. That's plus. No, that's the same bullshit. The Ebomi channel, the number, write it down. It'll probably look the same, if not smaller, in 3 years from now. It doesn't matter what I do over there. And the only reason that I keep it up is for that guy right there, Justin, and helping stop veteran suicides. Because other than that, YouTube would have already won over there. They're just a bunch of, all the time. Oh, yeah, you had 750 new subscribers last month. Unfortunately, they took away 398. Then the next month, yeah, you had 150 new subs, but they took away 175. Ah, yeah, I see that. And all the people not getting notified, and whatever, YouTube. Like I said, you want to get rid of the channel, you're gonna have to close it down, because the more you push, the more I shove. Brandon again, of Mr. Holster. If Mr. Holster was here, he would applaud the minute and 15 time today. Speaking of NIHAP, another one I haven't seen in my feed the past few months. Okay, love you, E. Be right back. I don't know where he went, but I guess it would be rude to not wait for him. Anybody seen Brandon? Smile money. No papers for you. Now Jim has papers. You are just screwed. Smile money. What I should do is write something out on a piece of paper and put it on my visor, and if I get pulled over, I'll just pull it down, and when the cop opens it up, it says, "Go fuck yourself." And a picture of me going like this, holding an American flag with a bottle rocket stuffed up my ass. David Brown. It's me and Eric's 1-year anniversary today. No back rubs. So lonesome. Cobra says, yeah, stuck to the Dutch rudder. Zeus. An N95 mask blocks 95% of particulates. I wear a P100 respirator. It blocks 100% of particulates down to 3 microns. To be airborne, a virus is normally attached to water or dust particles. Wear something. Cobra says that's what she said. Smile money. Tom asked me to let you know that Tim and him really like your content. If only there was more cowbell. Cobra, damn it. Where are my earplugs at? Good question, I don't know. Mr. 27th. Wow, beautiful. Zeus. The beer virus is also gastrointestinal, so beware of farts, people. Silent but deadly, 2020. Cobra says hello. Zeus, you need to make friends with your local towing company. After a car sits for 90 days, it becomes a bargain, seriously. They know people too. Well, actually I have a friend that drives a tow truck. Zeus. In other news, I gave my boy a mohawk today. He was never that cute. Cobra says, awesome. I did that with my boy not so long ago. Sadly, he asked me to shave it down almost immediately. Cobra, I bathe in vodka daily, still corona-free. Gunwild. The only pinning we have to do in California is on rifles with a 14.5 barrel. The muzzle device has to be pinned to make it legal, or it would be considered an SBR. Cobra? People get used to wearing masks and they just forget that they're on, or it doesn't bother them, so I wouldn't knock someone wearing a mask even when driving alone. But I do question the mask benefits. Most are just suitable for keeping your own spit off others. I'm not an expert though, but we are required to wear these paper-thin masks at work. They are not N95. Laugh out loud. No. I have heard more people of authority and brains between their ears say that the mask does nothing at all unless you may already have the virus or a virus. Then your cough and your sneeze is contained to the mask. Otherwise, as I already have proven over the last few days of working in a dirty dust environment, the mask can't even stop a particle of dust. But at the rate in which we are losing our ability to stand up as Americans, you're probably going to be forced to wear one in public. They might even require you to take a picture of yourself every 20 minutes and send it on to the government to prove that you're wearing your mask while you're in your house. Cobra. Oh, my old gas mask vid is getting some views now, laugh out loud. I have several from Bud K days unopened. They would work for COVID, but these old filters, they have sort of nasty stuff in them like asbestos and chlorine, or, yeah. I guess it's a trade-off. Yeah. You want to die from asbestos? Cobra. Oh, a shameless gas mask video plug. Thanks. Where are we? Getting there. Cobra. I'm looking forward to Smile Money on Locked and Loaded this Friday. Let me know if you need a substitute panel member. Cobra, since how Smile Money hasn't gotten back to me, why don't you? Well, we're gonna hold Smile Money's feet to the fire because I told him to let me know by Wednesday. But if not, I would appreciate you standing in. Seems how Joey and Johnny very seldom say anything, and then Jim doesn't shut up. Man Cave Matt answering back to Cobra, Smile Money my ass. I am the co-star in training. Din Scourge, do it. Bomi challenge Chuck for pink slips. Cobra, nails spread across the entrance to a church parking lot on Easter is definitely unconstitutional and just a straight up commie move. First Amendment is under attack hardcore, and it's international. We can roam around Walmart, but we can't exercise the freedom of religion? What country is this? Time to embrace the Second Amendment for those that haven't. Cobra, okay, you convinced me with the JP being first choice. When does the auction start? Yeah, you know. I've tried every other avenue. I probably need to try doing what NIHAP was talking about and adding either another ad or taking the one down and putting up one for the Toyota. I mean, there was one person that lowballed me and I got him on my chin, and I could probably send that guy a message and just re-offer with a little bit more and just let it go. Considering right now, I'd be happy getting less than what I paid for just the topper. That's pretty sad. So I don't know. I guess if someone had a truck just like it, they'd have a hell of a parts bin. But again, I gotta find the ass for that seat. Cobra, I want to help you raise some truck money. What's your current rate for a Dutch rudder? Well, I'd definitely get one done for about $5 grand. Before we run out of comments, it's I've had a lot of things that I really like from Castle Danger. I haven't really had anything that I'm just like, nah, ick. That's not just for me. An amber lager. It's still very smooth. There's no confusion. It's not an IPA or pretending to be one. There's no hoppiness. There's no fruitiness. Hell, in his days of drinking large quantities, and when I say large, I mean large quantities of beer, David Brown might even have one of these and not be totally like, what in the is that? It's got a little caramel maltiness to it over obviously a traditional Pilsner, but it's smooth. It's very drinkable. Samantha, this brewer review is brought to you by Samantha. She gave me 2 of these and a whole bunch of the George Hunter stouts. Snoring Desert Prepper. I wish we were closer. I wish we were closer, my friend. Spiritually, Address-wise, I mean, address-wise would be nice. Snoring Desert Prepper again. Okay. Did Stalker Steve ever receive his build? I missed if he did. Now, I'm assuming you're talking about the retro. Yes. Yes, it did mysteriously turn up. Stalker Steve did get his retro. It was mysteriously found at his FFL, who I'm sure wasn't trying to steal it. DFC, hi E, thanks for the vid. DFC, thanks for watching it. DFC, by the way, I was watching an X-Ring vid and noticed Tom was commenting a bunch there too. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, hitting it hard. Wade, talking about pizza, back in my Domino's days, my first pie was always the omelet thin crust pizza. 3 scrambled eggs, peppers, onions, ham, mushroom, with a good Italian sausage. Not that freeze-dried shit with extra cheese. Well, Wade, I had managed, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I managed 5 stores before I finally left the corporation and went to work with a friend of mine, and we literally built the store. It's the store that's now in Buffalo, Minnesota. And being that it was a privately owned store and I was the manager of it, and we decided to give lunch a try. And of course, you know, being a person that for like 10 years of my life, I had no idea what 7 o'clock in the morning was. You know, it's like, I remember like a year into working for Domino's, you know, you'd go to work at 4:30 in the afternoon. You'd come home at, you know, if we closed the store and I just drove straight home, I was on a weekend, I was getting home at, you know, 2:45 in the morning by the time the store was closed, cleaned, and we were all done. You know, follow the, when I was a driver, follow the manager to her home and pleasure her. I mean, follow the manager to the bank as an escort to make sure that she didn't get robbed. And then go straight home. So it was like 2:45 in the morning. And then, you know, and of course, if, you know, the only people I knew were other Domino's Pizza people, so we'd have like nights where on a Friday we'd close the store at 2 o'clock. There might be orders, right? I mean, we took orders until, you know, 1:59 and 59 seconds, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you didn't, you know, if I didn't know someone that worked at a Domino's Pizza, I really didn't have much in the way of friends. So, you know, our life started when the store was closed. So at like 2:45 in the morning, we'd go to like Perkins or something and have breakfast, and then go to somebody's house and watch a movie or drink beer, watch a movie, drink beer, do beer drinking games. So I mean, it was typical to get home at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and until I moved out and I was still living at home. I remember passing my mom several times, and she's on her way to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was coming home, and remember one morning she's like, "This is getting ridiculous." And I was like, "Mom, if you worked a night shift and I said that to you, you'd have the same look." It's like, I start work at 4:30 in the afternoon. We don't get done sometimes until 3 o'clock in the morning. Still got to have a life, you know. Get out of bed and put on some clothes and jump in the car and head to work. That's pretty much why I moved out. Sick and tired of this is getting ridiculous. EMT Rail Fan. It took me until halfway through the video to see that what your shirt says, only because I heard full auto. The guy thrown off the bus. The very next day, the transit police made mask wearing discretional. Our Bureau of EMS wants us to wear a mask at all times when in public, even when off duty. Fuck you. I'm not your child prop of Hitler. Brad, late, but all in, balls out. Amos Walker, Ms. Bomey is absolutely correct that this is just government testing to see what they can get away with. 60,000 to 80,000 deaths a year from the flu with hardly a peep. 60,000 deaths from the N1 or H1N1 in 2012. Bummer's re-election year. With no media hysteria. However, when it looks like Trump will be re-elected, suddenly the world is coming to an end because a virus will kill less than a normal flu year. I'd say this is a case of follow the power rather than follow the money. No, I don't disagree with you at all. The numbers simply don't line up. Like I said, you go to CDC's own website. 57,000 people died last year of the common flu. And yet, here we are. Yeah, your papers. Sharky, Brew Babe is nice. Pickle salt, laugh out loud. Christine's reaction, priceless. Sharky, love the look of Secret Squirrel 2. Odd behavior of that brace, though. Might be worth giving SI a call about that. Maybe, yeah. Maybe they can send me another one, and I'll put this one on mine after I Duracoat it or Cerakote it. Sharky, we need to see your papers, or in proper Nazi National Socialism, German. Okay. They scream all the time. It's true. I've worked in Germany for about 2 years. They still shout that a lot. I'll take your word for it. Clyde, recoil will always negate the quarter test. Try the shit running and gunning and you'll lose your quarters. Revolution. Nihap, you have tested Legavin 16. It was Flask 16. Ooh, there's something cool. You'll have to consult your loose notes. And you are pronouncing it wrong. I know. I love that part. Anything more than 3 syllables, please consult YouTube. Man Cave Matt. After years of being required to blow start my truck, I'm free. And they close all the bars. I had the Uber number tattooed on my hand for nothing. Man Cave Matt, the last comment. Scotch Arsenal, I will build a bourbon bunker. Oh my God. Okay. I liked it more when it was cold. Of all the things I've had from Castle Danger, I think right now the North Shore lager is probably running close to last place. I mean, still pretty impressive that this is like the worst of anything that you can get from them. North Shore Lager, an amber lager, 5.3%. On the E scale, I am going to give it a nice solid 6. Okay. Going to the Two-Hearted Ale Club. Standing in is Two-Hearted Ale is Castle Danger's George Hunter Stout. At least we get to pick it up to 8%. What time is it? Perfect. I told her right around 5, and I'm gonna go upstairs and fire up the grill. Uh-oh. Fire up the grill, and and fire up one of these from Frontline, and cook up some Italian sausage on the grill. Let's see who's in the club today. Two of you. Smile money. Cheers. Cold beer here. Well, sometimes whiskey. Yeah, actually no whiskey. I'm going to take advantage of not getting called out on it. Gunwild, here's to the sunny slopes of long ago. Cheers. Absolutely. Give her one more Cobra button. I know Cobra's working right now. And Stalker Steve just flat out don't love me no more. Sorry, my eyeball itches. It's been like that all day. This time of the year, it's just a gigantic fight with allergies. But that's okay, because no matter what happens, somebody says that's how it starts. It's like, oh, my fucking balls itch. That's how it starts. You've got COVID-19. You know what? I'm really to the point where just bring it on, because I'm getting sick and tired of living like a fucking puppet. Cheers, guys. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know. I could be dead by then.